I remember coming into this building when we first acquired it from the city, and it was just a shell. And to look around today and see what has transformed into this space is incredible. It's going to be an incredible asset to the residents to engage, to learn from one another. It's just can't even express the words how happy I am for the community that this has taken place today.
Today is special because I was assistant city manager for finance when this project first came about, and worked with city manager Rossi back then, and we thought for about $6 million we could create a project that would be successful to the neighborhood and bring everybody together. But by the time we were done, Cambridge being Cambridge, we built a $45.5 million project that really listens to the demands of the community and really is going to meet the needs of all of the Cambridge people who have an opportunity to really bring East Cambridge and Kendall Square and the port together in a beautiful modern building.
When we started the project, we asked one question: how do you want to feel when you walk inside? And it was Taha Jennings who told us anyone who enters this building should feel welcome here. Whether you're making something or taking a class or getting tea, you should be able to just sit here and look at the different workshops and be inspired to join in or just watch and learn.
To be standing in this space after 15 years of conversation in the community, having the community really articulate the arts and cultural space and community space where we could focus on our young people and where we could focus on workforce development and connect that to creativity is just astounding.
Building, $45.5 million of a really state-of-the-art art center that is going to be self-sufficient, and we're fortunate to be in the fiscal position that we could afford to renovate this historic building and create something for the community at large, and to really have something that really is a showcase.
I'm Catherine Madden. I work with the Cambridge Redevelopment Authority, and I've been working on this building for 10 years, bringing together, I would say, so many different voices and so many community ideas and aspirations for this building, and packaging it through financing, legal documents, design documents, so that this could be built and everyone could go in. And my most exciting thing about today is what I've been waiting for years, is to open the door. Thank you.
So why is this a landmark? Well, this building was built in 1892. It was part of an industrial complex that by World War I included over 15 buildings on 6 blocks. All of the buildings on the other side of this Roger Street, plus buildings 4 blocks down.
I think Owen will attest to this, that probably after 400 hours worth of negotiations with our neighbor here, we were able to get this done. But one of the persons who really not only have guided this project from making sure the patio got executed to the actual building is our construction management team. I just want to give them a shout out. Brendan Roy, who's our construction program manager. Brendan. And Bob Gardner, our project manager. Bob, to the way. And Michael Black, who started the project, and we wore him out so we had to retire, but consultant project manager Michael Black. So we're very fortunate to have such a talented team on our construction projects in the city.
So I'm Tom Evans, the Executive Director of the Cambridge Redevelopment Authority.
And you've been working on this project for a little while now.
Pretty much since I started here 9 years ago, yeah.
And what do you take away as this sort of multidisciplinary attempt to redevelop a building? What lessons have you learned that you think are important for others to learn?
Well, listen. I think we had some ideas of what the Foundry could be, but we heard a lot of other great ideas from the community.
What was the hardest design problem to solve given all the different pressures and demands and requests that the building be able to perform?
And there were a lot of demands and requests, so fitting so many different program types into one building, making sure each of those spaces was functional, that there's acoustic separation between them. The top 2 floors are offices that are part of the community, but they still need to function separately from all the community activities on the ground floor. When we came to this building, it was sort of a spec office building that was, the floors were just like pancakes. And we had to take all of those out, fill in the basement to make the building resilient so it wouldn't flood in the future, and fit in a lot of new programming.
What do you, and just to wrap this up, what do you think another community or city or town could learn from your experiences from this whole project about city building, city making, community building?
You know, a big thing is that arts and culture really need to be supported in the city, and they need city support. Artist space has been disappearing quickly in Cambridge, and without a building like this, there'd be a real lack of facilities, you know, affordable facilities for the performing arts, for dance companies, for makers, and that a public building can also, it can have some really inspiring spaces inside of it.
Now, on the topic of joy and celebration, like I said, today is a really big milestone in that. We're here to cut this ribbon, to see the inside, to see what's going on in there, to get like kind of a real human-sized vision of what the building can be for everyone. So I'm so excited that you're all here and that we will be opening to the public on September 10th.
It's joyous.
Why is it joyous?
Because it was a long process.
As a kid from East Cambridge, I couldn't be prouder to have this building on East Cambridge.